So today is the monthly Garden Railroad Run Day at the museum, where our Garden Railroad is up and running with various museum trains. And this one's a little different because we are doing a little circus-themed event where the circus train will be running around on the layouts, and we have circus tents with animals and clowns all throughout the layouts. In addition to that, we'll have bubbles blowing, carnival music as well, and overall it should be fun for the whole family.
I'm a member of the Houston area G-Gaugers, and that's a model train club here in Houston that focuses on G-Gauge, which is the garden scale, 1/29 scale railroads that are so large that normally most of us actually build our layouts outside. And the Houston area G-Gaugers back in 2014 built the Garden Railroad for the museum. The museum raises the funding, but the Houston area G-Gaugers provides all the design work and the technical work and volunteer labor to actually build and now maintain the Garden Railroad and enhance it over time.
Our museum it's always been very helpful when we have volunteers doing anything from providing those-led tours of the museum exhibits to helping with some of the projects like the Garden Railroad construction or whatever else may be going on. So it's been really important to us to kind of to help bring together different people from around the community, so that way they can help give back to the museum and to the general public through different projects.
Railroad history is very important. Fort Bend County and the city of Rosenberg are only here because of the railroad. Back in the 1800s, especially the city of Rosenberg was formed as a railroad town to take the railroad from Fort Worth down to Galveston. And so one of the important missions of the museum is to preserve that railroad history, but also to educate people both about railroad history and the importance of railroads even today in commerce. And so volunteering allows us to participate in that education and preservation of history, and it provides us a lot of personal benefits. It allows us to get out and associate with people that have a like-minded view of railroad history, and just really give back to the community.
So overall today we have, of course we'll have the Garden Railroad running, and especially for the younger guests who come to the museum, they'll be more drawn towards the model trains and whatnot, but at the same time we also hope that those guests who are a little bit older and may be more willing to go on a guided tour of the museum to tour the exhibits and whatnot, they'll be able to learn something about how the railroads have impacted Fort Bend County and how Rosenberg has grown entirely from this form of transportation, which has been pivotal to the overall region. So I'd like to thank all of our volunteers and everyone who's helped make this event possible. I'd like to give them a huge thanks for helping to expand our expand knowledge of the museum elsewhere and to help promote and preserve railroading history in Fort Bend County.